What's going on YouTube? Happy Saturday again. This is part two of the video. So I ended up selling it all. So I just got back from my local coin shop and the boxes, they're empty. So just to explain kind of how things worked, and while I'm doing this, I'll kind of show some coins because I know it's boring just to hear someone talk. But the way they do it there, first of all, it's super packed. So when I went there, it was what the heck was it? 2 o'clock. They closed at 3. Actually, I got there like at 2:15. So as I'm in there, there was again, these aren't the coins I sold. These are just random ones I have in my thing. So as I'm in there, like they're packed, right? So all the employees were there. The owner was there. The owner's son, the owner's son-in-law, the other owner's son-in-law. Literally, there were 6 employees at that shop. Again, that's not normal. Most LCSs are lucky to have, 2 people. So everyone was busy. I really wanted to talk to the owner's son because I gave him like a Justin Fields rookie card last time I was there. Anyways, like whoever's I'm dealing with, if they're like super nice and whatnot, I'm super nice as well. So I didn't get to talk to him. He was busy with another customer. That dude had seriously like the largest Morgan collection I've ever seen. Like this guy was in there either dumping stuff or whatever. But the guy like had one of those albums where you put like a slab and then it's like actual pages that turn. Like each page probably has, I don't know, 12 slabs on it or something. It's like one of those massive, like expensive booklets. So I thought it was cool. So I was kind of like distracted with it, but I'm like, no, mission is to come here, sell some stuff. And if I have time, look at some Morgans, whatever, and get the heck out of Dodge, right? So anyways, I was dealing with this other guy. I'm not going to say names, but I love that shop. They're always busy. They're always, something's always going on there, right? So I bring out all my stuff and I hand him the list, right? So I hand him a list. I'm like, hey, here's a list you can use. He's like, no, I need to get a pad of paper. I'm like, all right. But I'm like, I literally brought you a list that's all like printed out. You can just write next to it. But I didn't argue with him. Like, again, you might have one way of doing something and the seller at the LCS has another way. So, let them do it their way. And then you have to, pay attention on your end. So anyways, as he's going through the stuff, he's hammering away on one of those calculators that prints out a receipt. So as he's going through, like, so let's say like there's an item, in the thing. So as he's taking it out, he would then type in a number, and I was like kind of paying attention to the numbers he was typing, and then I'd write it next to my little list here. So I had like this little list here. So as he's like typing them, I'm like writing in what I think he put in. Then he would print out a receipt, and then the receipt would say, all right, for this box, I forgot what it was. Like the one box was like $1,400. The next box was like $750, and then the stuff I couldn't fit in the containers. He was like, it's $394. So anyways, I got a lot less than I thought I would. But again, it's to be expected. Like every time I go in there with the thinking of like, hey, am I going to get $3,000? Realistically, you got to probably take 20% off of that. So not, what I paid for the coins are not their problem, but I wanted to go through each one just so realistically. And again, every deal is a little bit different. This is a higher volume dealer. So here's some of the things I learned. So obviously my graded Morgans. So I had the 1921. Got that from Coin Crew, sold it for 35, took an L there. This 83 Morgan, bought it for 85, sold it for 70. 79S Morgan, bought it for 124, sold it for 80. The MS65 Morgans, the gray shit I guess is 155. Piece Rattler, took a beating on, probably should have kept that, but whatever. Bought it for 89, sold it for 39. 85 Morgan, $70, sold it for 55. That cap bust dime that I thought would be like, I don't know, I'd get at least 60, $75. It was only worth 30 because it was VF details. So that was a waste, but it was worth a shot. I never sent in something that old to PCGS. 87 Morgan, 55, 39 for an MS62. Peace dollar MS63 is 30. Here's one I didn't lose as much as I thought I would. The 2020 ASC 75 V75 70 DCAM. I put 540. Look how long ago I bought that. 21. That's when things were hot, right? So that was actually a really good deal. Sold that for 400, which is good because I've actually brought this in before, and another guy there only offered me like 440 for it at the time. So I don't think these have gone up. So whatever. He gave me 5 for it. I didn't say anything. I was happy with that. Some of the things that came up on were the Proof Silver Eagles, which I knew I would. I had 3904 into this 2015. That was the one that had like a little bit of hazing on the coin. Someone definitely took the coin out of the capsule and wiped it with a cloth. Anyways, I got 74 for that because it had the U.S. Mint box and the COA. Same thing with 2005. I had $60 into that because I bought the coin raw, and then I had to buy a separate box. So came up on that a little bit. The Chiwu metal. So that thing is really old in my inventory. That was the Korean Chiwu metal MS70. Again, nobody cares about that. So got 68. Got a whole $28 for that. So that was. So guys, don't buy Korean graded Chiwu metals. They're not popular. They look cool, but nobody cares. Here's some things that were kind of a surprise. So the MS69, a graded MS69, I got 35 for it. So basically 5 over the normal price that they give you for a raw BU Eagle. The 2022 that I got from SD Bullion for 40.75, the MS70s, got 35 for those. So again, that's what you're getting when you bring it over the counter. So guys, don't send any modern American Silver Eagles. They're not key dates to get graded. It's a total waste of time. So don't do that. For my 86 Eagles, all the ones, these are all the money I had in them with each coin plus the grading fee. So I'm okay losing money on these. I knew I was going to because I made money on the other 7 that I sold. Like I made really good money. So it's okay to lose some, get rid of that inventory because again, it's old. It's from over a year and a half ago. Here's some of the other Eagles I brought in. So I got this from Stormy at Empire Precious Metals in July, watching his YouTube channel for 3 of them. So 93, 31 a piece. And I only lost $3 on those. So those are 30 each. So I would say if you can get a good price on American Silver Eagle, treat it like real money. I mean, it is true money. Like it's a storage of wealth. When you bring it to the coin shop, you're pretty much going to get what you paid for it or lose a little bit, but you're not going to get crushed, right? So, and then here's 2021. Again, they're getting more expensive, so I picked this up. That was part of another collection. I got, I just want to get rid of that one, so I got 30 for that. Philharmonic I picked up from SD Bullion in July. They only gave me 22 for it, which again is fine. Like again, spot's like $19 today, like $19.10, pretty low. So I was happy to get that for Philharmonic. Probably should have kept 86 Libertad. I was only in on it 36 because I got it from some kind of pawn shop on eBay, and they only gave me 25 for it. But again, 86 not like a rare date, and I don't think the Libertads are as popular here in Illinois as they are in other states. So we don't get a lot for them here locally. So again, I tried to sell this on eBay for $50. No one was taken, so whatever. Took an L on that. And then these are the remaining silver dimes. So the dimes, that's my cost of goods sold. Again, I took out the 6 nicer ones that I showed on the first video of the series, and then that was I put cost of goods sold again. That's what he gave me. So I lost $14. I'm sorry, what is that? $12. But it's okay because I have definitely I'm going to be doubling or tripling on these nicer, album filler ones. So they were paying $1.70 per silver dime, whether it's a Merck or Roosevelt. Walkers, again, I had $189.90 in it, which is however much per walker, and they were buying them at $9 per walker. So a little soft, but again, I don't care. I took out the 2 walkers that I'll make some profit on. And then the Nader bar, I picked that up for $26 from SD Bullion and sold it for $25. So it seems like the straight up silver, like the Eagles and stuff, you really won't lose that much money on. That 89 Raw Morgan I picked up for $124 on eBay. They actually gave me $150 for it. He said it was definitely cleaned, but it's just a key date. So I was pretty happy about that. I wasn't expecting to make money on, think about it, guys. Like if you could duplicate this like 1,000 times, buy stuff from eBay, don't resell it on eBay, but just literally take it to your coin shop as soon as you get it and make a profit. Like, that's pretty tough to do. Because if that were the case, then the dealers would actually be buying stuff on eBay as well. Okay, and then the raw piece dollars, again, didn't have a ton of money in them. He kind of like gave me a little bit extra for some and others. I just averaged it out, so he just gave me like 26 was about the average for each piece dollar. So again, if you can pick up a piece dollar for 28, 27 bucks. So let's say you get a collection, right? So someone's selling 10 of them, and 2 out of the 10 are like really nice BU ones, and the other 8 are kind of like whatever filler coins. You'll do okay if you can get them as little as 28 bucks. Because if you did have to get some money and bring them to coin shop, you'd only lose a few bucks. So anyways, here's the total. So this is my cost of goods sold. That's exactly what I have into them. Doesn't include time, doesn't include waiting for PCGS, filling up, like doesn't include time, but it's nice to be able to just walk into a coin shop and then, they ask you, do you want cash or a check? I'm like, give me some cash. I did not have time to look at the Morgans. I got there a little too late. Plus, like I said, their shop was packed and there was stuff everywhere, but that's like a typical Saturday there. Again, it's one of the largest LCSs, I think, in the Midwest. So anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments. And this is how they do it, right? I'm not going to show their business name, but they just hand you a receipt. Here you go. So I think coin shops just take when they're doing inventory, because it's like changing hands so quickly there, they're doing a cost average. So I guess if you own your own coin shop, like, yeah, you could do this, right? I'm doing this for myself because I'm doing this to learn, like, what did I buy it for? What did I sell it for? How much did I lose? How much did I gain? But when you're a huge volume coin shop, he didn't take my sheet. He just went through everything, basically treated it as inventory, but it's not like, I guess what's the best way to describe? Okay, so let's say like you or I to pick this item up. Let's do something that most people have. So let's say you and I were to pick up just a silver eagle, right? So let's say we picked up a silver eagle for 30 bucks and then we sold it for 39 bucks in our shop. Well, we might keep an inventory where we have something in writing saying like we bought it for 30 and then we sold it for 39 and then we have our profit of 9. Well, when you're a very large coin shop like these guys are, they don't do that. They're just like, here's what I think everything's worth that you brought us, and then they just give you the cash. And he did not write down the prices of what he paid per coin or whatever, because again, for them, it doesn't matter. It's what is it worth today? And then they have to either wholesale it out or they put it in their case and it all gets processed. Or they might even sell it on eBay as well. I know they do have their own eBay store as well. So just so you guys know, if you bring in a bunch of different coins, if you watch part 1 of the video, you're not going to get a detailed list. So if you are keeping track for the IRS or your tax returns or whatever, you better write it all down when you're there. So what I'll be doing, I take a picture of this, I turn it into a PDF, I created a separate sheet that shows everything I sold. I'm not individually listing it on my Excel spreadsheet. That's going above and beyond, but I'm making an attachment where it's like, here's the cash I got, here's the items I sold, cost of goods sold, here's what I lost. So that way I can keep track. And it's a learning experience. So that next time I'll know, like, all right, if I'm getting a piece dollar today, I better try and pay as close to $26 as possible if I don't want to lose money. If I'm getting American Silver Eagle, a 1986, I better not pay more than 50 bucks because that's all they're buying them for, even if they're graded. Now, obviously, these 86s, I was shooting the moon for an MS-70. Didn't work out. Whatever. I'm not a big coin shop, so it's not gonna work out for me. What else? Raw Philharmonic stuff. Libertad's not as much popular here, but like if you can pick up a Silver Eagle nowadays for 30 bucks, you are exactly getting it for what they'll pay you at the coin shop for. And again, today's like 1910. So if someone's like, oh, the dealer was paying 31 because I watched some other YouTubers' videos, like, well, that was when spot was higher, but today's spot Saturday was literally like $19.10. So that's why I only got 30. So sometimes it's all about timing. So anyways, hopefully this helps you guys out. I did get some mail, so I'm going to do a video on mail next, some of the stuff that I got. And I appreciate you guys watching. Please like, share, subscribe. I'm here to help to get you guys to understand real life, right? Real life. If you bring stuff in, what are you going to get in return? There's so many videos and YouTubers that go out there and say, oh, I bought this. This is the shop. And it's all theory. It's blah, 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 blah. Guys, this ain't theory. This is, since I got back into eBay or buying coins, getting rid of inventory, and in real life, that's what I got. So hopefully this is a little different than everybody else. You guys appreciate it. And I think more people on YouTube should be sharing these stories, because this is what truly helps people learn. It's not speculation. It's not theory. It's reality. Bring this in, get some cash. All right, you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll talk to you later.